Hey everyone, it's Brave Hawk doing part 3 to my astrological signs and elements. So this is going to be for air. Air people are what a lot of people call talking heads. They're very great communicators in a sense that they tend to collect a lot of information. They tend to be very talkative and very social. These are people that are good in politics. They're good in being a host of parties and whatnot. They're the people that kind of bring a little life to the social environments. At the same time that they're they're very collected in a sense that there are some things under the surface that doesn't mean that it's negative, but there's some things under the surface that they don't reveal, and a lot of the things that I've noticed in the different posts about the air sign is that's one of their main problems that they uh, come in contact with relationships that they just don't quite give everything. Um, It's not like a Pisces where Pisces want to keep their secrets. They actually live for secrets in a sense. They live for secrecy. Air people just they they uh, they keep it under the surface until they find someone that they really feel comfortable with, and that then they'll let it out. Um, so I'm going to go on with the reading. Um, for the first week, it's saying that things are kind of frozen in a sense that it doesn't mean that everything is dead, but there's some things under the surface that need a little more time to grow to become more than what they are at the moment. And with the Weave the Future Golden card, this card is basically telling you that you've kind of lost contact with your spirituality and your faith, and it's telling you to right now you need to start learning to reconnect back to that, because it's not that you severed the connection completely, but you have put it off to the side. You put it on the back burner, as they say, and it's time for you to go ahead and start reconnecting to that, because this next couple months, I feel, for the air sign, um, you are going to need your faith to get you through what's going on. I'm not saying that negative things are happening. I'm just saying they're going to appear negative at the time. They might turn into positive things. I just feel that there's going to be a big clash for air people, and that their faith is really, it's going to get them through. And when I say faith, I don't mean religion or anything like that, anything man-made. I mean your personal faith, what you believe in, what gets you through to the end of the day, what gets you through to the end of the week. It's time that you start embracing that faith. In the other two videos, um, the fire and water seem to be very rediscovering themselves in a sense, and re-imaging themselves, imagining themselves, and making something out of things they already have physically. They just have to do it. And for air, it seems it's telling you to be calm a little. Things will be frozen. There's going to be stuff, under the surface that are still doing their thing, but you just got to have faith that all those cogs and all those wheels, all those different things that are functioning under the surface, they're doing what they should be doing. It's just going to take time for them to come out into the surface and blossom and be the things that you want them to be. For the second week for you, you got the Shining Lotus and movement. The Shining Lotus is really a closeted spirituality card. It's saying that you've been extremely discreet about things, and it's time for you to not dawdle. In a sense, you had kind of a casual affair with your spirituality, with your faith, and it's time. This card is telling you it's time for you to not necessarily fully embrace it, but it's time to discover it, in a sense that you need to take a moment and analyze it, and look at its fine parts, and admire its beauty in a sense. And I got the movement card for you. Um, and the movement card is it's just saying you need to get things moving, get it in motion, and it's time for you to stop having this casual affair and to kind of, in a sense, commit to it, commit to the cause of your faith, of your spirituality, because you can no longer put it onto the side and expect it to do something for you. It's a 50-50 relationship. You need to do something for it, and it does something for you. And I feel like you're the air sign is, like I said, it's having a lot of trouble in this first, I feel that it's going to be the first 3 months. Usually when I kind of look to the energies, it's usually about a 3-month block. And I feel that there's just going to be some things that are going to be happening to you, and it's time for you to embrace your faith now, because you're going to need it later on. Um, so for week 3, I got the Yin Empress, and I got the Slow and Steady. Now, like I said in the previous week, I said that it's time to commit, it's time to embrace, it's time to understand and admire what you have, the faith and the spirituality that you're culturing inside of you. Um, week 3 is telling you to take it slow and steady. You can still be an admirer and a follower, but at the same time, don't lose your head in it. Don't become a Bible thumper, I guess you can say. Don't commit to it 1,000% where there's nothing else around you. You have to realize that your spirituality and your faith are a part of your life, but it's not your whole life, if that makes sense. And I feel that week, something's going to happen to you where you commit to it fully and then some, and it's telling you to pull back a little. And so on the 4th week, I've got the dance unveiling, and I got protecting the treasure, and this was actually reversed. So the 4th week, it is telling you that you are blessed with a sense of a pioneership, meaning that you have a personality or you have ideals that are very fresh or very new to the world in general, and a lot of people aren't exposed to it on a massive scale, and because of that, the 4th week you kind of fall back a little bit, and you're like, should I really be embracing this as fully as I am? Should I embrace it at all? And it's telling you, this card is telling you that yes, you should embrace it, and remember that you are a pioneer in your own right, and that this spirituality and faith was made for you particularly, and you should remember that it's very unique to you. And if you want to share that, that's great. Go out there and share it, but remember that it's not embraced on a mass scale. It's not embraced in a popular way. That there might be some friction, and you need to be very careful on how you express things to people. It's not telling you to hide it, but it's telling you to be very cautious. Um, the next card is called Protecting the Treasure, and that's essentially what I was just saying. It's saying that, remember, you have this light in you. You have this wonderful gift of being awakened to this faith, to spirituality, to this light, and to remember that you might go out there and you might tell someone, and they might pull away from you and say that's disgusting or whatever, and they might shame you in a sense, but to remember that's a lesson in itself, to remember, that not everyone embraces what you think, and that in a sense makes it more unique. So I feel that kind of sums it up for week 4. So I'm going to end there. So this is for the fire people, for the air people. I'm sorry, and I hope that resonates with you guys. And you guys have a great month, and I'll see you possibly next month.